Page 38, Pirate of the North Sea. We're in our D 5-finger position with the D of the F sharps. We'll take it one hand at a time. It's a little tricky. 3/4 time at the beginning. In the right hand, you're here. You're playing the D chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and the rest is on 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I'll come back to the staccatos later. Let's just get the notes and the rhythms. At the end of the line, the 8th notes. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Rest, rest. So forth. Actually, that's pretty much the piece for the right hand. In the left hand, we're starting out here with the D position. So it's 1, rest, rest. Rest, rest. You have a fermata on that. I'll come back to it. When I'm first learning a piece, I leave out the fermatas and articulation and all that. I want to focus on fingering and rhythm and notes right there. The second line, we have the D chord. Rest, rest, so forth. And for the most part, that's the left hand. Put them together. Here, D position. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2. Now if I've lost you, then you go back one hand at a time again and work this out one hand. Just get it so the rhythm and the notes and the fingering are there. You're not really moving around, you're right here, so just focus on that. I'm pretending you've got all that already. You're ready to put the hands together. You go through and you play the whole thing with the hands together. Then you can go back and add the articulation. Staccatos. That's not staccato, the left hand is. It says a lightly bounced hand with a relaxed arm. Well, you always want a relaxed arm. But just here, I'll use the wrist here. And those staccato notes, the 8th notes and the quarter note, they're going to sound the same. It's just you have more silence after you play that quarter note because you got to wait a whole beat for the next note. But they're the same. Now that fermata, when I play this fermata with the left hand, it's a half note would get 2 counts, so I'm just going to hold it for 4 counts with the metronome, and then I'll go on. When I'm playing it without the metronome, I feel how long it should hold it and then go on, whatever. You see the fermata in the upper staff is on the 2nd beat? Not important. You want to keep the hands together. So you're going to wait in the right hand until you're done with the left before you go on. So however long I hold this note in the left hand, I'm not going to go on until I'm done there. And then when I lift up, then I can go on. That's beat 3, whatever, whenever. So you go through the whole thing like that and you get the articulation. The only other articulation I see was the last measure on page 39. When you have here, you have accents. So just give it a little extra oomph. A little more arm, a little more weight, but it's still short. Then you give the dynamics. It's sort of loud. At the beginning, it's going to be both hands here. And they go up to loud. You're actually loud there. And then it says loud for the right hand. Well, you're already loud. Now, the loud is for the melody. So bring the left hand down. And then the last note on page 38 is moderately soft. You come down a little bit. Now you're loud. The last, at the end of the first line, it's loud. Then the last line, you come down to sort of loud. And then then back up to loud. And actually the last note's very loud because of the accent. And once you kind of get that and you get rid of the hesitations, work on those spots where you're hesitating so you get rid of that because the beat has to be steady. Then you can start thinking about speeding it up. Well, lively, I don't know, how lively do you want your pirate to be? It's just... hold that, hold it, and then go on. That's how loudly I want my pirate to be, but you can go slower than that. Accuracy is more important than speed. So it depends on how accurate can you play it and how fast and okay. I like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do the dynamics, but I will do the staccatos. So I'm going to give us 3 counts because it's in 3/4 time. Now let's just go over it slowly together. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2, hold, 2. 3 and. 2. 2 and. 1 and 2 and rest and. Rest, rest. There's a duet at the bottom of the page. I'd like to play that, and you play this part. We're going to go a little faster, not real fast, but a little faster. Now let's just play it together and see how it goes. Now I'm going to need you to go up an octave, again, as usual. So just pretend middle C goes up here, and instead of here, you're up here. And again, that fermata, I'm going to hold it 4 counts instead of 2, and we'll play it together. 1, ready, go.